I'm a big fan of City Bike. I'm an annual member. It is my primary mode of transportation around the city. I am also a City Bike Angel, which means that I redistribute City Bikes in exchange for points. This isn't my job. I don't get money for being a City Bike Angel, but there are some fun rewards. And I always try to get at least 80 City Bike points a month, because every month that you get 80 points, your next month is free. It is usually pretty easy to get 80 points in a month, but there was one month where it was difficult. It was September of 2018, and I had just agreed to do a 5-week stand-up tour with 2 other comedians. I've worked the road before, but 5 weeks on tour was way more ambitious than anything I'd ever done before. And I was really excited about it. It felt like an adventure, something that was gonna be a really hard but fun challenge. Like, how am I gonna manage being away from home that whole time, living out of a suitcase, driving to a new city almost every day? But going on this tour meant that I had a hard decision to make about my beloved City Bike points. I was flying out to LA to start the tour on September 2nd, which means that if I was gonna get all 80 points for September, I was gonna have to do it all on September 1st, one day. There are some City Bike Angels that regularly get over 80 points a day. I've got no idea how they do that though, and I've never done it before. So obviously, the smart thing to do would be to not get the 80 points. I still had a handful of things that I needed to get done before leaving for the trip, and I was recovering from a cold. So I should have spent that day calmly running my errands and resting. But here's the thing. This is exactly the kind of dumb challenge that I tend to get obsessed with. And I don't know why, but I love doing things like this. Things that are hard and dumb, physically taxing, and totally unnecessary. It's part of the reason why I wanted to do the 5-week stand-up tour. I took a look at the map of cities we'd be doing, and I saw all that driving and all those hours of stand-up, and I was like, that looks really hard and exhausting, and I really want to do it. But getting those City Bike points was dumb. I should not have biked 20 miles while recovering from a cold the day before getting on a 6 a.m. flight to Los Angeles to start a 5-week stand-up tour. It was a short-sighted waste of energy that definitely contributed to the cough that I had the entire time I was on the road, but at the end of the day, I got my 80 points. And now I know I can do it, and that I never want to do it again. It has been brought to my attention that some of you don't know that 2 years ago I wrote a book of political satire called The Kellyanne Conway Technique. Some of you might not even know that Kellyanne Conway is a person who exists. And to those lucky few, let me first say congratulations. I'm extremely jealous. You're crushing it. And I will also let you know that Kellyanne Conway is the woman who ran Trump's campaign for president in 2016, and I wrote an entire book making fun of her, because she's the worst. You don't need to know anything about politics to enjoy it. It's a super funny book regardless. And if you want to pick up a copy, they're available everywhere that books are sold. Obviously, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Barnes & Noble. I would prefer, of course, that you use this super cool website that hooks you up with a local bookstore that sells it. That way we can help support small business. But if you want an autographed copy of the Kellyanne Conway Technique, the only place you can get that is on my website, jarretberenstein.com/store. All you gotta do is click the Order Now button. I know making an Order Now button it's not that impressive, but I'm really proud of myself that I did that, so I hope you enjoy it.